This is KGW News at 11.
I was shaking, my mom was crying, my dad was starting to cry because we don't want to watch our house go up in flames.
Tonight, the devastation continues for those in eastern Washington impacted by wildfires. The Gray Fire burning outside of Spokane has scorched more than 10,000 acres, and one person has died. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Blair Best. We'll get to the latest on wildfires in just a moment, but first we want to bring in meteorologist Joe Ranieri with a look at the smoky conditions and the poor air quality out there. Joe.
Yeah, it has been thick basically since yesterday. It's been thick all day today, and here's a live look from our Pioneer Courthouse Square camera where we're looking at temperatures still in the low 70s with overcast skies and smoky skies, and those smoky skies are going to be waiting for you as you get ready to start your morning commute, and stick around a good part of the morning hours as well. But there will be relief as we put this through the later part of the morning, the early afternoon. Now, there will be relief, I should say, along the coast and throughout parts of the valley and the metro area, but where that smoke is just going to continue to sit over is over the Oregon Cascades. If you're going to be doing any camping and fishing, yeah, you're not going to be getting much relief in terms of a break from those smoky skies. And because of that, the air quality is pretty much shot throughout much of the city, and this isn't going to be changing much. It's down to the unhealthy category throughout much of the west side of the state, even along parts of the Oregon coast. You're reporting some moderate category down along the central Oregon coast, so it is a little bit improving. But if you're spending any time, let's say east of the mountains, yeah, you are going to be having a hard time spending much time outside. And if you can avoid being outdoors over the next couple of days, that's going to be a good idea. Now, because of all the smoke and haze, of course, we have lots of air quality alerts throughout parts of Lane County and Eugene, throughout the Dalles, the Gorge, the Deschutes County area. This green color is a flood watch that's going to be in effect heading into tonight and into the early part of Tuesday as well, because of what's now tropical depression Hillary. So as we look at the wind speeds, that's going to be picking up throughout parts of the central Oregon coast tomorrow, gusts anywhere from 20 to 25 miles an hour. We're going to be seeing some windy conditions at times for your Monday as well. They'll kind of die down a little bit heading into Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night. And temperatures right now are anywhere from the upper 50s to the low 60s. And I'll talk more about how we'll be seeing some of the remnants of what is now tropical depression Hillary in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thanks so much. Well, as Joe mentioned, those wildfires are burning in parts of eastern Washington, Idaho, and Canada. Take a look at this video from the city of Kelowna. That's about 240 miles east of Vancouver, British Columbia. You can see the blaze forming over the hills there, just miles away from the city. Now, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says he's sending in the military to help with evacuations. Wildfires in the region have put more than 35,000 people under evacuation orders, and officials say they do not yet have an estimate on the number of homes and buildings destroyed. Well, as for the latest on the 3 wildfires in Washington, countless homes in the eastern part of the state are already destroyed. The largest of the 3 is the Gray Fire, and it's been raging outside Spokane since Friday. Now, this comes as Governor Jay Inslee declared a state of emergency to get more help for crews battling the flames. Here's Jesse Kirsch with the latest.
The wildfires ripping across eastern Washington state are tonight unrelenting. Different blazes have been raging outside Spokane since Friday.
Oh, you're not doing anything with that.
The largest, the out-of-control Gray Fire, spanning more than 10,000 acres, tied to at least one death. Also burning the Oregon Road Fire and the far smaller Winona Fire. The trio fueled by excessive heat and high winds, destroying dozens of structures with thousands ordered to evacuate, like Melissa Thurman, who says her home burned down.
I can't even explain the feeling of knowing that like everything that you worked for is gone. Yeah, so there's going to be insurance and stuff, but it doesn't make up for what you see when you see all of your stuff turn to ash.
Today, Governor Jay Inslee touring an evacuation shelter.
This has been horrendous fires. The aridity, the wind, this fire moved 7 miles in one afternoon.
And earlier, the National Weather Service reporting the Spokane region's air quality was the worst in the U.S. and perhaps the whole world. Another challenge for people fleeing danger.
It was scary. I was shaking, my mom was crying, my dad was starting to cry because we don't want to watch our house go up in flames.
Some families holding on to memories as they leave so much else behind. Jesse Kirsch, NBC News.
Well, now back to Oregon. The Lookout fire burning in Lane County was started by lightning and appears to be in the most active fire in the state right now. This comes after at least 41 new wildfires were caused by lightning overnight across Oregon. There's no word on any evacuations from those, but we are keeping a close eye on that. And as for the updated numbers for the Lookout fire, it's burned more than 10,000 acres with no containment yet. It's caused the closure of some popular recreation areas, and that closure will be in effect for the next month unless conditions there change. Well, a Battleground teen went missing about 2 weeks ago, and his family is still searching for him. Here's Thomas Schultz with the latest on that search, plus the father's suspicions.
Ty's father tells me that Ty left home around 12:30 the night of August 9th. The family's been looking for the 14-year-old frantically since then, with no luck yet.
Somebody knows where Ty is.
Jacob Bouchard has been searching
It's been tough.
fervently for his son for nearly 2 weeks.
Hard to sleep, hard to focus.
Bouchard says Ty is a generally upbeat, happy-go-lucky person. He stands up for people who are anxious or are being picked on. But recently, Bouchard says the teen has struggled with depression. Ty left his family's Battleground home just after midnight on August 9th.
I don't know how I didn't notice Ty moving around.
The longer he's gone, the longer he'll be without consistent medication and therapy.
It's been rough. We have 2 younger kids who we haven't really told that Ty's gone right now.
Ty's mom is in Vancouver, but Bouchard says she hasn't heard from him either.
Pretty stressed out. We all are.
The Battleground police have been on the case since Bouchard alerted them his son was missing. Recently, a friend of the teenager sent Bouchard a Snapchat they received of Ty with newly dyed green and black hair. Bouchard says it's unclear where his son is or who's with him.
This is, possibly something more sinister or serious, that Ty is either being groomed or falling into a routine with somebody who has less than Ty's best interests in mind.
And Bouchard believes someone knows where his oldest child is.
Somebody has to know. 14-year-olds can't get by in the world absolutely alone.
Ty is 5'5" and weighs around 130 pounds. If you have any information about where he may be, you're urged to contact the Battleground Police Department. You can find more information on our website, kgw.com. Thomas Schultz, KGW News.